I wanted to open a place in Malta, and I wanted to do it when I was young. I didn't want to do it at a later stage. We found a place in St. Julian's, we demolished it and built it from the basement up. How I wanted it, how we wanted it. Crust was going to be Crust Bakery. Once we opened, I realized that Crust cannot be a bakery. I had to create another concept. So I decided to take it down the road of bakery, bar, bistro. So I had to rebrand Crust after 2 months of opening. 3 months down the line, I had rebranded it in a very discreet manner. Crust today, Crust is exactly what it needs to be. Bakery, bar, bistro. So from when I opened Crust till today, I changed a lot of stuff. But they were changed in the beginning of the first quarter, the first 3-4 months, because I wanted to find the people who are passionate. I wanted to find the people who actually cared. I wanted to find the people who actually would follow my dream. And after that quarter now, most of them are still with me.
You can hear a lot of stories about Sean from all sides. So even when I met him the first time, it was a bit different than usual interviews which you have. But after some time, when you see him in his natural habit, like, he's a very nice person.
I love this job. I love this job because I love meeting people, and whoever knows me knows that catering is something which I really love.
The biggest challenge is how to keep the staff motivated, how to keep the staff positive. That balance between discipline and not going overboard from my end, and that balance between having a relationship with my staff, but obviously always keeping in mind that that relationship cannot be taken for granted. Because Crust is split on 2 levels, upstairs are mainly events, and downstairs is a la carte restaurant. That is mental. Because you've got, let's say, 40-50 people having an event upstairs, and you've got another 50-60 people downstairs a la carte at the same time. So the kitchen is under a lot of stress.
Teamwork is important every part, every job. I think everything is not just catering, it's anything. You can't be alone.
So it is vital that they are a team. It is vital that there is a system. So how does that work? It's communication.
I think the most important thing for a restaurant to run smoothly is good teamwork, communication, that we are all on the same side, basically, that we leave personal stuff out of the service.
So having a team that doesn't know each other that much, sort of, they won't really get pissed off at each other, you know? But when they start caring for each other, this is like a friendship, you know?
Being a manager, that's the thing that you have to be careful. You have to find the small problems that can be a big problem during the shift.
Sean has a very strong personality, but he's a good leader and also a very good friend to all of us. Like, if someone has a problem, you can always go to him and talk to him.
My staff know that I might be difficult, and will all say this, they all know I care about how they feel. I care about their environment. I care about the utensils they have to work with, because I know, because I've worked in the kitchen.
5 red bell peppers, give them 2 here, julienne, and then cut small. Now get to the soup and we start cutting.
I believe that a brand, a restaurant, needs to have something that other restaurants don't have. All right, to make it special. Okay, so I wanted to have a food. I wanted to have a drink. So the food are the donuts.
They're fresh made every day, and I guess you can taste the difference from the ones that you buy in the store, where you just take a donut with the ingredients which are just from the bucket and filled inside, and ours.
Yes, you can have other great donuts, but those type of donuts are only found at Crust. I'm not saying they're the best donuts, but those type of donuts are only done here. So that is different, unique.
Soon we are going to start with new flavors, because we don't always keep the same ones.
Do you have any idea what these flavors might be?
Sure, but you will see them.
Okay.
And yes, when you taste something, I don't know how to describe it.
And then there are the drinks. At the moment, it's gins. Everyone's crazy over gin. All right, so I did my research, I got my books. I said, how am I going to do this? I started testing out with ingredients, spices, and fresh herbs, and I started sort of designing my own menu. And today we've got about 10 different gins that are only made in Crust.
But then seeing Sean crazy about these gins, and it's becoming like a trend.
They're made through a process, it's a long process, using fresh ingredients, using quality gin. And they are loved. They are loved by people, clients. We also offer them shall I cover him? We offer 2 for 1 between 4 and 7. So people come here for the gins. We serve them in nice big glasses, nice garnishes, flavors of tonics as well.
My favorite one is a strawberry one, I think. That one, you can just taste it, that they're fresh strawberries and not the frozen ones from the packet.
It takes time, it takes a lot of time to do these gins, and it's people who ever try it and everything, they like it, they enjoy it.
So I've got the donuts for the food, and I've got the gins for the drinks.
So they think there might be a future for this.
Yes, there might be a future for the gins, but I need to find the right people to do it. I need to find the right time to do it. I need to do a lot more research, and at the same time I'm running a restaurant, so that's not easy.
People, I think they appreciate a lot the whole concept of Crust, that everything is homemade, including those gins, and that everything what we are promoting about gins is that they're made with love and here in-house with fresh ingredients.
The food, I could say, is 95% done in-house. We've got homemade pies, we've got freshly baked croissants, we've got homemade donuts. We make the short crust pastry for our pies, the fillings, and we make our breads, our brioche, our sauces.
All our food is basically homemade. Everything, we make everything from scratch. If you taste a jam here at Crust, it's a homemade jam.
So at the moment we're quite a united team, and hopefully we'll keep on being that, because a restaurant, any restaurant, if your team isn't happy, if your team isn't motivated, the restaurant will suffer. And this is something so simple, yet some restaurants just don't get it right. I'm not saying that I get it right, sometimes I don't. But it is so important. The team is essential. It is essential for the quality, for the service, and for the smile. The smile is everything.
Sean and me, we have often very different ideas of how we would like a menu to look like or which kind of food we would like to create and serve. But maybe that's even the good part about everything. If we would all think in the same way, it could get very boring.
So, been any cases where you had the better idea and you had to serve?
Obviously. But I can't say that on camera. He is calling. He heard me.
So throughout the year, I was the one learning and still learning till today as well. Because as I said, this is not my third or fourth or fifth or sixth business. This is my first restaurant, first business, first everything.